accurate local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
I've got a live look for you from Wrightsville this morning, and getting pretty close to that sun actually starting to rise, but it is a pretty quiet start to the day. 61 degrees here in Harrisburg. We got 48 in Lewistown and 54 in Gettysburg. So some of us may be looking a little bit chilly as you step out the door. Now, thankfully, as we've seen in previous days, we are going to warm up relatively quickly. 74, maybe 75 in the afternoon. Another beautiful day outside. It was very, very spring-like on Monday. We're going to see those very similar conditions as we get into the rest of your afternoon for Tuesday as well. And that a lot of that has to do with the lack of moisture. We haven't had a muggy day in at least a little bit, with dew points sitting in the low 50s to upper 40s. That's not going to change. In fact, we're going to continue to see that dry weather persist as higher pressure continues to make its way to the east. That's actually going to lead to a little bit of warming as we get into the latter half of this week. So we're continuing with a quiet pattern, albeit it is providing some interesting weather within the next several days. So that warmer weather starting to move on into the region, really starting, I would say, on Wednesday. So today's pretty much status quo. By Wednesday, you really start to see those temperatures start to warm. And by Thursday, that warmer air is really moving in and solidifying itself in parts of the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic. And by Monday, this is what is going to be really interesting to watch is some seriously warm air across the entire eastern seaboard. That could be the start of a potential heat wave that we're looking at. Of course, temperatures capping out Thursday and Friday in the low 90s before a cold front pops us back down to the upper 80s on Saturday. But certainly some warm and hot weather oncoming. The average for this time of year, 81 degrees. So to be well above that average is pretty unusual. In fact, I recall last year, I think we only had about 3 or 4 90-degree days. So we're already getting 2 of those on tap, and it's only June. And in terms of rain chances, that's no surprise. It kind of reflects, the warmer temperatures reflects the fact that it's going to be pretty much dry until Friday. That's when we're anticipating a front to move on through. That's going to drive a rain chance. Pretty much the only rain chance of the next 7 days. And this one, I would say pretty decent compared to this past weekend. It's a little bit more substantial. We're looking at a line of showers and storms that's going to push through later on Friday. That's the latest outlook and timing. Of course, as we get a better look at the models, we'll get a better resolution of what to expect in terms of intensity and all that. Not looking like it's going to be any kind of a severe weather threat, but it is something that we'll monitor and we'll keep you updated on. Of course, 90 degrees Thursday and Friday. We cool down to the mid to upper 80s Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday, it's going to be sunny, back into the 90s, so 92 degrees there, and that's the beginning of what is going to be a little bit of a heat wave. And so that's 3 90-degree days over the next 7 days. And Allie, I just think that's crazy. A few weeks ago, we couldn't barely break 80, and now we're staring down several 90-degree days here.
It's James Crummell weather, so he's going to be really pleased when he comes in.
I'm sure he's going to jump for joy.
He is. Thanks for being with us this morning.
Yeah,
we appreciate
I'm always
it.
happy to be here. You know?
All right. Yeah. All right. Stay with us.